So let's talk about CBTI. I did mention that in the last video to be the first line treatment for insomnia, and I wrote a couple of things down, so I'm going to be looking at my notes from time to time, right? In CBTI, we're targeting two main things. We're targeting the behaviors. For example, right, people say, don't get in bed when you're not sleepy, don't take naps close to bedtime. Those are behaviors. We're also targeting cognition, and those are things like intrusive thoughts, right? You lay in bed for an hour and one to 2 hours and your mind is racing. You can't shut your brain off. That's all. Cognition also involves the dysfunctional beliefs that people have about sleep. For example, people think that when you sleep, you should lay in bed like a log of wood and never wake up. Right? You should never wake up at all, or there should never be a bad night. And once you get a bad night, oh my goodness, what's going to happen to me the next day? I'm not going to be functional, all of that. So that's really what CBTI targets, behaviors and cognition. Now, when we do CBTI, I'm going to talk about the components, right? There are a few components that I'll talk about today. The first one is what we call stimulus control, right? This is really strengthening the relationship between the bed and bedroom, making those to be sleep cues. So what that means essentially is that we want your brain to once you walk into your bedroom, we want the brain to think of, oh, it's time to sleep. When you get on the bed, what we want the brain to think is it's time to sleep. So we want to strengthen that association. That's what stimulus control is. The next one is sleep restriction or time in bed restriction, where if you're staying in bed for about 10 hours, we know that your body does not produce 10 hours of sleep, right? So you staying in bed for 10 hours is actually not helping you. So we restrict you, right? We say, this is your sleep opportunity. If you're making 6 hours of sleep, and we kind of use a sleep diary to find out, how many hours would be appropriate for that, session of treatment. Then we restrict you to 6 hours. At that time, we're working on the quality of sleep. It's not so much about the quantity at that time, right? That's time in bed restriction / sleep restriction. The next one is relaxation, right? Having a worry time, a buffer zone. Some people keep working from morning till on their laptop, all up until 9:30. And then they close the laptop and shut the lights off and want to sleep. You need a buffer zone. You need time to relax and wind down, right? You can't just stay so stimulated the whole day and expect the sleep to come alongside once you shut your eyes. Okay, some people also need time to de-stress, think about what's really bothering them. Instead of thinking about that close to bed, we want them to do it somewhere else outside of the bed and away from the sleep time. So that's what relaxation, buffer, and worry time is about. Next one is sleep hygiene. This is one that lots of people are familiar with, right? We tell you don't take naps or don't drink coffee close to bedtime, things like that, or exercise close to bedtime. Next is cognitive strategies, right? Helping to address thoughts and belief. I already mentioned something like this before. Then the next is circadian rhythm entrainment, right? Some people are naturally delayed sleepers, let me put it that way, or we call them delayed sleep phase people. And if they try to get in bed or try to fall asleep earlier, they're going to have problems because that's the way their biological clock wants them to be. So if you are also advanced, for example, your natural biological clock says that you should get in bed somewhere around 8 p.m. and you're trying to get in bed at 10 p.m. because that's when your spouse falls asleep, you're going to struggle too because you're going to keep dozing off because it's time for you to fall asleep and you're struggling to keep awake a little longer. So understanding the circadian rhythm and placing the sleep opportunity in that time zone is key to improving insomnia. And the last but not the least is relapse prevention, right? Where you're learning about what to do if you have another bad night in the future, right? So these are the things that people or sleep psychologists or sleep physicians do, or the different components of CBTI that we focus on when we're using CBTI as a tool to treat insomnia. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. And if you're in the Indianapolis area, again, I probably am the only sleep physician who offers CBTI. And so get in to see us, book your appointment with us, and we can take care of you. We can help you improve your sleep and help you have a better, happier, healthier life. I'll see you in my next video.